Welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well. So yes, it happened. So I bought a fake Elena Dawson blazer. Now let me get this straight from the beginning. I did not do this on purpose. I got scammed. I'm not sure if scammed is the right word, but this happened to me twice actually. So I have bought two fake Elena Dawson blazers in the past. And honestly, I don't even know why they're faking Elena Dawson blazers. Because the demand, it's so niche that the demand is so low, right? Compared to larger luxury brands. So I don't know why they're doing this. Obviously the markup is pretty high when you're paying $2K for a new blazer, and I don't know, it costs them $5 to make. Then obviously this makes a lot of sense. But yeah, they keep popping up more and more. So I thought, okay, why not share this in a video so that you don't make the same mistake. So let me share the backstory on the first blazer I bought on the RealReal probably a year and a half ago or something like that. And it was pretty frustrating because it's still not cheap. The price was 800 something, and then 250 or 220 in customs. Then it arrived and it was a pretty good fake. I didn't notice in the beginning, and then somebody from Instagram messaged me and said, hey, the A on the label is a bit off, and the handwriting was matched pretty good actually, right? As you probably know, black blazer, white lining, and then Elena usually writes with a Sharpie what the composition of the material is, the size and all that. For that blazer, the size, so usually it is on the side, right out here on the front part of the jacket, basically on the inside. And it was written there as well, but the size then was written on the back on the inside. So that was a bit weird that I've never seen before, but then I thought, okay, maybe she changed her approach, I don't know. But yeah, that was fake, returned it. The RealReal said, it's not fake, it's authentic, we have experts here, blah, blah, blah. And after countless emails and countless encounters with robots, their customer services, I don't even know. It's so difficult to get in touch with a human being. You're always writing with, and I sent an email to the robot, or to the person. I thought it was a person, right? I sent an email, it's fake, blah, blah. Please let me return it, thank you. And then the robot apparently only read thank you and said, oh, great that you're happy with the experience, etc. See you again at the RealReal, right? And it was 20, 30, 40, I don't even know, emails, messages, until I finally have gotten a refund. It took probably a couple of months. Then I sent it back and then they said, oh, it never came, it never arrived. But it did, so I showed them the tracking. It was again a robot, and it was a nightmare. But yeah, that is in the past. It is resolved, but I'm still waiting on the customs fees that I paid, the 220 or 230, I don't know. So over 1.5 years of wait. So I don't know, it was so frustrating. And yes, I made the same mistake again. I'm sure you will let me know down in the comments. So the story on the second blazer is basically, I found this on eBay and I woke up at 6 in the morning and I do my searches, routine searches. I found it and it was a good price and I immediately bought it. And then I woke up and was okay, it said it is a size medium on the title basically. And then I bought it and then I read it again and it said small, medium. And then I was like, okay, maybe you should make your purchases when you're fully awake. So that was the first start basically, not off to a good start. But yeah, then it arrived, it came from the UK, and this is such an obvious fake that it hurts. So here it is. Luckily it doesn't fit me, so I don't have to put this thing on. But yeah, the biggest giveaway is the quality of the fabric. Obviously you can touch the fabric, but it feels like a cheap linen, I don't know. Yeah. Then white lining. Tag looks pretty wonky as well. And then there's literally no writing on the inside. No size tag, nothing. And the stitching, not sure if you can see it here on camera. Yeah, pretty cheaply executed. Sleeves. And yeah, well, I don't know. yeah, so first I thought, okay, it is too small. Maybe I could give it to my wife. She has an Elena Dawson blazer already, an authentic one. So I was pretty pissed, and I had to pay 150 bucks in customs because it came from the UK, which I probably will never get back. But yeah, I messaged the seller, and this is probably the funniest part to me. I messaged the seller and said, hey, it is fake. And he said, no, it's 100% authentic. You probably don't know Elena Dawson too much. It's a very niche brand and you're probably not familiar with it. And then I said, listen, I had like 10 Elena Dawson blazers in the past. I've seen fake ones as well, and this is a pretty cheap fake. So fair enough. He said, okay, then just send it back to me and he'll refund me. So maybe he didn't know. I'm obviously trusting more people than not. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you updated because I cannot do this like on eBay, right, with the return button, because it says the seller doesn't accept returns. So I send it back to him blindly, basically, and hope that he pays me my money back. Let's hope that there are still some good people in this world. We'll see. But honestly, I would rather send this back and not get my money back than have this here and get my money back, right? Because I just don't want to touch this thing. And the worst part to me is I am looking for an Elena Dawson blazer, right? But now I got this, I need a couple of months probably until I want to buy one, because I just don't want to touch this subject, if that makes any sense. And that hurts me as a consumer, but it also hurts Elena Dawson a lot. So yeah, I don't know, stop the fakes. It's really not a good thing to do. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you have seen fakes of other brands. I know Elena Dawson fakes are really circling around Grailed as well, which is interesting. I've seen a couple of Greg Lawrence fakes as well, probably even more than any other avant-garde brand because it's more broad, right, in terms of market, I would say. But other than that, like obviously artisanal brands are more difficult to fake than like a Louis bag or whatever, but still it's not impossible, especially with clothing, I would say. Leather is a bit more difficult because quality of the leather speaks a lot. But I think especially when you're like new into the avant-garde niche, or you have not bought a piece of a certain brand and this is your first time, you have nothing to compare it to, right? And there are only a handful of avant-garde stores, or a handful of avant-garde stores in the world, right? So it is likely that you don't have one in your location, in your city where you live. So you cannot compare, cannot touch. So that makes it really difficult, and it really hurts the small brands, right? Obviously it also hurts the big conglomerates, etc. But they can manage, they're doing well. But I think especially for like small creators, small artisans, it really hurts them a lot. So I would encourage you not to support that. If you currently cannot afford a blazer like that, for example, just go to a different brand, buy used. Like there are many different options, and then maybe at some point you can afford it, then you can buy it. But I think really like supporting fakes sucks. But yeah, that was my experience. Just really wanted to share that to make sure you don't make the same mistake. Check the pics, compare them to other listings or in shops, whatever you can do. And please don't support that. And if you have a fake blazer, then please sell it as a fake blazer, or better even burn it. But if you want to sell it, don't let people know that it is authentic, because it's not. And you're just hurting the community, right? We're a small community, globally spread, but still very small. So I think we should stick together and fight the fake world market. Anyway, that's been it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.